Dearest Callias, may this epistle reach your venerable self in the best of health and high spirits. I pen these words with an eagerness that can no longer be contained, for I am compelled to recount a rendition of the myth of Theseus, one bestowed upon me during my recent sojourn amongst the Pelasgians, those intrepid souls who subsist through hunting and gathering. This tale, resplendent with valor, adventure, and the indomitable spirit of heroes, has descended through the annals of generations like a precious heirloom. As I journeyed through the rugged landscapes, my wandering eyes fell upon a striking tableau etched in ochre hues upon a natural rock face. This masterpiece of rustic art depicted a figure kneeling, endeavoring to lift a great rock, while nearby was a human form with the visage of a bull. Intrigued and desiring insight into the enigmatic composition, I sought out one of the locals, a guardian of the ancient law, who alone possessed the knowledge to unlock the secrets of this artistry. It was this sage from the Pelasgian tribe who revealed to me the sacred story that I shall now endeavor to impart to you. In primordial epochs, during the first creation, or that which the ancients termed the time before time, creatures bore a near resemblance to humanity, walking upright and engaging in articulate discourse. The progenitors of humankind, meanwhile, displayed a curious fusion of human and bestial attributes, adorned with horns and hooves. In this bygone era, the cow people of the early race stood as human as could be, and among them, a man, Bull by name, some call him Minotaur. One fateful day, while endeavoring to gather sustenance, a party of intrepid souls found themselves ensnared within a labyrinthine woodland of paramount intrigue, christened a labyrinthos. Rumor had it that within these arboreal depths resided fruits of unparalleled lusciousness. Yet, the tangled mazes and bewitching pathways concealed treacherous perils, ensnaring many a soul in their enigmatic grip, never to emerge henceforth. Undeterred, they ventured forth into the heart of Labyrinthos. As the unwary wanderers ventured deeper into the emerald confines, Bull, cunning as he was menacing, beheld their approach and let forth a mellifluous melody of mischief to himself. Through yonder woods, they venture near, a savory feast for me, I hear. With footsteps light and hearts so gay, the eating will be good today. As Bull beheld their eager strides drawing them ever closer, he sang once more, seeming to sing of the legendary fruits of the forest but really thinking of a fouler feast. Come hither, friends, do not dismay, for there's a banquet on display. The sweetest fruits to take away, the eating will be good today. Bull lured them in deeper to a place where his crime might not be seen, then descended upon them, ruthlessly subduing and devouring the hapless wanderers. On the morrow, another party embarked on a foraging sojourn into the same unfathomable forest. Seeing them, Bull once more sang, through yonder woods, they venture near, a savory feast for me, I hear. With footsteps light and hearts so gay, the eating will be good today. And as they drew near, again he sang, come hither, friends, do not dismay, for there's a banquet on display. The sweetest fruits to take away, the eating will be good today. Then the fearsome Minotaur once more with the same dreadful appetite fell upon them. Though this occurred in the depths of the forest, a Dionysos, through divine inspiration granted in the realm of dreams, became aware of these events. The divine Dionysos sought a mortal hero to undertake the harrowing quest that awaited. He devised a challenge to discern the one worthy of such an undertaking. Upon a rocky precipice bathed in the soft glow of twilight, there was a colossal stone. He proclaimed to the heavens and the earth, to find the hero, a feat of strength and character must be achieved. He who can lift this mighty rock shall be marked as the one destined to face the mysteries of Labyrinthos. In the midst of the sacred clearing where the colossal stone lay, Theseus stood, his spirit clouded by doubt. It was there that a wise curing shaman, perceptive to the dimmed light of Theseus' soul, approached him. Shaman, noble Theseus, I sense a shadow upon your heart. What ails you, brave one? Theseus, oh, venerable shaman, My spirit is besieged by a haunting self-doubt. I bear a wound, not of the body, but of the soul. When I was but a child, I wandered far from the tribe and became lost, venturing into the lands of the cow people. Shaman, tell me, my son, what transpired among the cow people that plagues your thoughts? Theseus, they taunted me, mocked me, and jeered at my misfortune. They called me foolish for not knowing my way back, though I was but a child. Their cruel words were a veil for their own shame and inadequacy. I felt so foolish that I could not even shed tears, and so I buried that pain deep within. Shaman, Theseus, you see, it is because you buried that pain rather than released it, that the wound to your self-image festers still. But I shall offer you the path to healing, my dear one. When the next curing dance is held by our tribe, you must seize it as an opportunity to dive deep into the pool of your feelings, to release what has long been held captive. Theseus, but, wise shaman, how shall I do this? Shaman, you must shake, you must stamp, you must quiver, releasing the feelings you've kept hidden. Dive deeper, and you shall encounter not just the painful, but the ecstatically joyful feelings that you've shunned for their intensity. Embrace them, and you shall rediscover the lost treasures of character and self-image that will fuel your miraculous success. With a gentle hand on Theseus' shoulder, the shaman continued, in that dance, you will behold a crystal of light, a source of boundless power. Grasp it, Theseus, and place it within your heart. Let it shine with the brilliance of your truest self. Theseus, his spirit stirred by the words of the shaman, vowed to embark on this transformative journey, seeking not only the strength of body but the healing of his wounded soul. A few days later, the dance took place. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting the hunter-gatherer's camp in the warm embrace of twilight, the tribe gathered in a sacred clearing. A massive bonfire roared to life, its flickering flames dancing like spirits conjured from the depths of the earth. The rhythmic beat of primitive drums and the haunting tones of wooden flutes filled the air, weaving an enchanting melody that beckoned the spirits of the forest to bear witness. In the center of the clearing, Theseus, adorned with the sacred garb of the healing dance, stood, his heart a tumultuous sea of emotions. The shaman, draped in robes of the purest white, stepped forward, his eyes reflecting the ancient wisdom passed down through generations. The tribe watched in reverent silence, knowing that this dance was no mere performance but a sacred rite of transformation. The shaman raised his arms, and with a voice that seemed to resonate with the very soul of the earth, he chanted incantations that called forth the dormant emotions locked within Theseus' heart. As the dance began, the drum beats grew ever more intense, matching the rhythm of Theseus' heart. Theseus moved with a grace that belied his inner turmoil, allowing the memories of his childhood among the cow people to surface. With each step, he began to release the feelings that had been buried for so long. He stamped his feet, shaking off the shadows of doubt and humiliation. He quivered with intensity, and the gathered tribe felt the emotional storm swirling around him. Deeper and deeper he dived into his own emotions, feeling the pain, the shame, and the anger. The tribe watched in awe as Theseus gave voice to his inner turmoil, the campfire casting flickering shadows across his form. And then, as the dance reached its zenith, Theseus discovered the feelings he had long avoided are the ecstatically joyful ones, born from the realization that he was stronger than the pain, that he had found his true self. He moved in a frenzy of joy, dancing with abandon, his spirit shining like a radiant sun. The shaman, eyes alight with ancient knowing, beckoned Theseus to the center of the clearing. As the drum beats reached a fevered crescendo, Theseus saw it as the crystal of light, the source of boundless power. With trembling hands, he grasped it and placed it deep within his being. The tribe erupted into cheers and applause, for they had witnessed the transformation of their hero. Theseus had embraced the full spectrum of his emotions, and in doing so, he had unearthed the lost treasures of his character and self-image. He stood as a testament to the power of the healing dance and the strength of the human spirit, ready to face his destiny with newfound purpose and resilience. The rock, meanwhile, grand and imposing, seemed to mock those who approached it. Days went by. Many attempted to lift it, but their efforts proved in vain. It appeared that the stone was destined to remain unmoved, a challenge unmet. The hopeful and the valiant gave their all, but the rock's weight remained a formidable barrier. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting its last golden rays upon the gathered assembly, a figure emerged from the shadows. It was Theseus, his resolve etched upon his countenance, determination burning within his eyes. He was young, but was at an age where he was ready to prove himself no longer a boy. With a primal strength welling from the depths of his being, he set his sinewy hands upon the monumental stone and, with a Herculean effort, raised it from its ancient resting place. To the astonishment of all who beheld the sight, beneath the stone lay a cache of hunting accoutrements, a bow, arrows, spears, running sandals, a quiver, and a meat bag. No one could fathom the mystery of how these came to be there, beneath the rock that had not moved in living memory. Just as bewildering was the way that Theseus's name, though he had it from birth, suddenly had the explanation of its meaning, for it means tokens deposited, and now he had found these deposited tokens denoting his heroic nature. The divine Dionysos, watching with a knowing smile, recognized the hero he had sought. Theseus had met the challenge set by the god, and in his hands, he held the tools that would enable him to embark on the perilous journey into Labyrinthos, a journey that would forever etch his name into the annals of heroic legends. Under the auspices of Dionysos, Theseus was dispatched to face the labyrinthine labyrinth of Labyrinthos, where, once more, Bull presented himself. However, Theseus displayed unwavering courage and outwitted the beast. He shot him with an arrow laced with a sleep drug, then tracked him deep within the labyrinthine depths of Labyrinthos, where the towering trees cast long shadows and the very air was thick with intrigue. Theseus ventured forth in pursuit of the sinister bull. With every cautious step and vigilant gaze, he sought the beast that had eluded so many, vowing to overcome this relentless foe. As he moved through the forest, weaving between gnarled tree trunks and stepping lightly over fallen leaves, he sung his own version of Bull's song. Through this wood, I tread my way, I follow Bull, a fearsome fray. With courage steeled, do not dismay, the eating will be good today. Eventually Bull fell down asleep on the forest floor. Theseus securely bound him with twine and dragged him out of the labyrinth, skillfully retracing his own footsteps to find the way that so many others had sought in vain. Once he was out of the forest, Dionysos materialized and cast a dire curse upon Bull, who was slowly waking, consigning him to transmute into an unadulterated bovine, a four-legged creature denuded of its human speech and nature, reduced to a mere quarry for the hunter. Subsequently, as punishment for their misdeeds, all bovines were forevermore consigned to a diet of grass, their former standing as sentient beings forever extinguished. In the heart of the hunter-gatherer's camp, nestled amidst the ancient wilderness, a celebratory dance of primal ecstasy erupted to herald Theseus' triumphant return from the depths of Labyrinthos with the captive Minotaur. The flickering flames of the communal fire cast a mesmerizing glow upon the participants, weaving a tapestry of wild and sublime revelry that mirrored the very essence of Dionysian exaltation. The rhythmic beat of hand-made drums reverberated through the surrounding trees, and the aromatic smoke of the campfire mingled with the earthy scent of the forest. The celebrants, their bodies adorned with woven wreaths of leaves and feathers, moved in a frenzied dance that invoked the untamed spirit of the wild. In the midst of the natural amphitheater created by towering trees, the dance was an embodiment of ancient rituals, as old as time itself. The participants swayed and leapt, their bare feet connecting with the earth in rhythmic communion. The dance was a cathartic release, a visceral expression of the triumph over fear and adversity. As the night deepened, the dance intensified. The drum beats quickened, and the celebrants lost themselves in a trance-like ecstasy, caught in the throes of Dionysian revelry. Underneath the star-studded canopy, with the nocturnal forest as their witness, the hunter-gatherers celebrated their hero Theseus and the capture of the Minotaur. Since that time, in the ancient Pelasgian tradition, following in the footsteps of the legendary Theseus, who had emerged as the embodiment of Pelasgian heroism, all young boys have embarked on a rite of passage that includes a curing dance and a hunt by tracking. During the curing dance, the boy moves with grace and purpose, stepping into the sacred circle, and allowing the emotions within to surge to the surface. They release their fears, their doubts, and their insecurities, just as Theseus had done in his own healing dance. Following the dance, they are anointed with the sacred symbols of manhood and initiated into the sacred knowledge that has been passed down through the ages. They are then ready for the next phase of their journey. The hunt by tracking is the ultimate test of their newfound abilities. With guidance from seasoned hunters, the boys embark on a quest into the deep, untamed wilderness. Armed with the knowledge of their people and the skills honed in the curing dance, they set out to track the elusive prey that roams the ancient forests. The hunt is not just a test of skill but a spiritual journey. The boys learn to read the signs of nature, to track the movements of animals. In the heart of the forest, they discover their own strengths, courage, and resilience. They feel the pulse of the earth beneath their feet and the breath of the wind in their hair. As they return to the camp, triumphant and bearing the fruits of their hunt, they are celebrated as men, their boyhood left behind in the depths of the wilderness. They have completed the ancient rite of passage, mirroring the heroic journey of Theseus, and have emerged ready to face the challenges of the world with courage and honor. Allow me, dear Callias, to extend a humble proposal to your esteemed self. I would be remiss not to invite you to join me on a sojourn to these remarkable lands. There, amidst the Pelasgians, you might embark on your own initiation into manhood, following their ancient customs and rites. This wholesome counterbalance to the urban life shall surely bring you profound insights, invigorate your spirit, and fortify your character. As we venture forth, the mysteries of the Pelasgians and the rich heritage of our kindred ancestors shall unfold before us like the pages of a sacred manuscript, granting wisdom and vitality to our souls. With the utmost sincerity, Pseudohesiod.